whether you want to call it culture or just working their asses, whatever, they knew what they were doing for so much of this year. And that's gone. Yeah. And I know we can't be in their heads, but like, is it fatigue or desperation?
Well, this is where you worry about the impact. The quitting. Well, it's not even the quitting. It's more just like the tuning out of the coach, because you're in a situation like if this is what's happening, this is why it happens, because you're in a situation where goalies are playing like crap. They can't stop a beach ball. You're creating a ton of scoring chances and you're not finishing. So you're already frustrated. You're frustrated because you can't trust your goalies. You're frustrated because the puck's not going in the net. You're doing everything the coaches are telling you to do and you're not getting the results. And then after you work your ass off for 28 minutes, 27, because the first minute was a disaster. So you work your ass off for 27 minutes, you don't get rewarded. Then boom, it's 2-0. All that work, and now you're down 2 goals. Then, if you're feeling good about what you're being told to do, you say, it's 2 goals. Montreal's not that good of a team. We've come back before. We can do it. If you don't feel good about what you're doing and you're already a little bit pissed off at the coach, then you're like, fuck it. Let's just do it our way because his way ain't working. And then, because we know that this team, from a true talent standpoint, really can only succeed if they are adhering to structure, then once the structure goes away, this happens and they get their doors blown off. Like, this is the kind of shit that, and I'm not saying like, this is why I'm not saying they're quitting, but like when you start tuning out a coach, this is what happens. This is the shit that happened in 2021 with Vigneault, where it was like, we're frustrated about other things and we don't trust the coaching staff anymore. So when shit goes bad, we're just going to play pond hockey.
It just reminds me, and it's, a classic moment in Flyers history, even though it happened to the Senators, but they're like, when they're in the Uber and they're talking about their penalty kill and they're like, and the only one that's worse is the Flyers, but they're like just busting on the coaches, like, our whole strategy is like we stand there in the neutral zone and wait for them to come bombing at it. And it's like they clearly have no faith in that system to the point they're out for the night in an Uber going out drinking and busting on the coach. Like, that seems to be what they're thinking right now.
I don't think, like, if they've lost faith in the system, they're wrong because the system works.
Yeah.
The thing is that I worry that they're losing faith in the coach. That it's just like, well, this dude just like, he doesn't get that he pushed us too hard, that like guys are exhausted, that Sean Couturier was playing through 4 injuries and then he, threw him out there to get embarrassed by the national media, to get scratched. Like, these are the kind of things. And again, like, I don't freaking know if they've quit on the coach.
There's no way to know.
But like, I'm just going back to 2021 and like this game, this was 9-0 against the Rangers. That's what this felt like.
Circumstantial evidence would lead you to think like,
and I hope, like, some people are gonna say like, well, you want them to quit on tours. I don't.
No.
I don't want to be talking about games like this. I'm fucking sick of talking about games like this. I want the team to be playing games like they did the first 70 when we could have rational, interesting conversations analyzing the hockey games. I don't want to have to be talking about a game where midway through the guys skated around like chickens with their heads cut off for 15 straight minutes. This is not fun for me. I want them to believe in what John Tortorella is selling and play good hockey.
I don't want to halfway through a game be filling out the YouTube description with like blowout loss.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, guess what, man?
This shit ain't fun.
We all silly like the mayor.